my name is Jacob Lombardo, and today I will be presenting my video on the alternate pathways for ATP production. We've already discussed in class how ATP is supplied to the working muscles of the body. However, today I will be presenting how each of these pathways are used in an actual sport. Because I once played this particular sport in my high school, I chose tennis to focus on. In order to display each of these pathways in action, I've included multiple highlights of a recent match that took place in this year's US Open between the American Frances Tiafoe and the Spanish 19-year-old Carlos Alcaraz. The video I'll be showing now displays the multitude of movements needed to win a single point of tennis, all of which range in how fast ATP can be supplied. One of the quickest sources of ATP is via creatine phosphate. When muscle contractions begin, phosphates are donated from extensive creatine pools to form ATP almost instantly. The human body is supplied with this ATP in a matter of seconds for immediate contractions such as a serve and possible return in tennis. This next video shows a near 130 mph serve from Alcaraz, which is followed by one of the many crazy rallies seen throughout this match. The next pathway I will be discussing is glycolysis, which is also known as anaerobic respiration. At this point, oxygen intake is unable to meet the demands of the body, and the muscles begin to compensate for this lack of oxygen with lactic acid fermentation. In tennis, this pathway is eventually used in almost every rally of the match for the constant running, jumping, and sliding across the court at a moment's notice. This next video shows a particularly long rally where both Alcaraz and Tiafoe exchange returns with forceful contractions of both the dominant and non-dominant hand. Nearly every hit in this rally easily surpasses 70 to 80 mph. The last pathway I will be discussing is oxidative phosphorylation, which is also known as aerobic respiration. This pathway is used when oxygen intake can meet the demands of the body. In the sport of tennis, each rally primarily uses anaerobic respiration. However, players are given breaks in between sets, games, and individual points. Because of this, players are able to replenish their oxygen supply repeatedly throughout the match, which is why tennis is generally known as an aerobic sport. This final video shows the final point of the match, which would send Alcaraz through to the finals. As seen by his immediate collapse onto the ground upon winning, the near 4-hour match was grueling for both him and the hundreds of other players that get to play at the US Open each summer. Thank you.